So it went bad. Kick a hole in the block, number 2. Jump in motor now.
I got piston ring.
So, man, it's Monday morning. We're back to the grind at Northeast and at C2. Came off a long weekend. Friday night we went out testing, attempting to test. Very wasted time of energy and wasted effort of testing. Let's just say that. It was. I'm still not fully over the scenario, and he'll be able to recap on that and show you here what we're talking about.
What'd they say they wanted us to do? Where at? Up here? Alright.
What's that? Yeah, I bet it sounded like it was down a hole. Like it filled a hole with fluid. What time? What's one?
Down that, like down track there? Because it poofed like...
You clicked it before you went into the lanes?
It poofed as like...
Where did it kick a hole in the block at?
And then that's when I started seeing it, hearing it. It sounds like it's driving into itself.
Alright, great.
The only thing I noticed...
Sounded like to me. I pulled the data. I bet my guess is number 2 is full of fluid and the hydro lock number 2.
Coming up and trying to get on boost. Like just fat.
All right. Motor's done. Junk fucking motor now. Kick a hole in the block, number 2.
They kicked the hole in the
It
block?
sounded like it's spooled. We never should have let him go. He rolled in. I wish he would have just backed out.
Yeah. I thought he was. I thought he was about to.
He said that when he was down there. He's like, I wasn't going to run it, but then he was worried you were going to give him a hard time for not running it.
I thought he was about to back out. That's why I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't know what he did there. I didn't know if he didn't stage or...
Jesus Christ.
Fucking tight.
Too tight for this.
Yeah.
I ain't got the right tune up in it for this.
You don't have the right tune up. It's too tight.
Alright.
Yeah, it's tight. It's tight as shit.
I told you you were in the sticky stuff.
Hey, we gotta go left a little bit. Yeah, the guy's hood flew off.
Hey, you guys good? You need another burnout?
We're good.
But now we're good.
Like it was grease. It just blew the tire off. Immediately blew the tire off. I have no idea.
Did he hook
You hydrolock the cylinder from the motor.
I checked EGTs before I went up.
One more prep of All-Star. One more prep of All-Star. So if you'd like your All-Star, All-Star.
I know, I heard it too. I know, I was like, ah,
I got piston ring. I got piston ring. Ow. Turbo, dude.
I know, I did it too. I almost on my head when it was down there. I was trying to put it underneath there. I'm like, let's just spray it off and get it up on the step. Get it from the bottom side.
One block is because block chunk is stuck in there. Wedge.
We good on the
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure that I like nothing's gonna fall out. Yeah, give me a second.
So it was a kind of fiasco just getting to the racetrack with some traffic, picking up the crew who was running late, which we needed, lack of crew we didn't have, running 2 cars in a testing condition only, still stressful. It went bad. My crane that was supposed to show up today, I got that phone call on the way to the track that it wasn't going to show. A few other things, kind of got phone calls with this job where somebody was dissatisfied with something, unhappy. It was just like, ugh. Get there and we're rushing. I had to do a speed promotions video live with Clay Cole, and that took 30 minutes of my time. It's unfortunate that time we didn't have, because I thought we would already be testing at that moment, and I'd be able to do that between cooldowns, and we were just getting set up, and it was just bad. Caden goes out, makes a half pass, kicks a rod, number 2. Caden takes the tree. It didn't make boost. He's smart. He just says, I'm testing. So he just comes off boost, goes in, lights bulbs, doesn't care about cops, cutting the light, you know, he just wanted to leave and get a pass. But at the same time, in my mind, I'm thinking, something's wrong. Like, I know what's going on there. What's going on? And he takes the tree, and I'm like, okay. Goes out. It almost sounded okay to me. John heard, he's like, it didn't sound right. I'm like, nah, it sounded all right. And I guess I was just kind of more focused on looking at the wheel speed and the condition of the power wheelie, and which it didn't have, but it didn't have full power. It was down a hole. Number 2 hole was out. Really firmly believe it was a spark plug that was out. This is why you spool test and you 2-step check or 3-step check in the pits, which I did not do either car. And to be honest with you, I've gotten a little reluctant or complacent about spool checking the cars or 3-step checking the cars in the pits, because I'm like, small tire. You know, we're not leaving on 20 pounds of boost. DA's fairly close to what we're used to spooling in. We're good. But this is why you do it, because when you spool check, you know if you got a hanging open injector, it might start kicking out and dumping a bunch of excess fuel out a header tube, and you figure it out before you go take the tree and run it past and hydrolock a cylinder, which we did, and blow a rod outside the block, because now the motor is destroyed. Again, not really Caden's fault. At the time, I was super frustrated and angry because it's a fresh motor, 2.5 passes on a completely fresh motor, new valves, new pistons, used rods. That's not why the rod broke, but regardless, used rods. So thank God I didn't put brand new rods in after that, because I would have been pissed, even more disturbed. So that was a shitty night. Lunch money was done. So we go out with X2. There's like 8 or 10 cars there. They're doing what do they call that? A pro prep? What was that prep called? All-Star prep. Super great prep. At MIR Raceway, where they hold World Cup. All-Star prep. I keep forgetting that for whatever reason. I guess I ain't never been an All-Star. So he had the track on point, really good, but radial, not slick prep. So they go out there, they prep it, and then they kind of missed it afterwards and let it sit. Well, you don't do that. You do that with a radial, so the radial can hook to the glue, run out to a burnout to the starting line, roll out, grab the glue, back up, and it's got glue in the tires. The radials cars work really well like that. Slick prep, you spray it, you drag it, you spray it, you drag it, you drag the glue in, you make the glue come out, you make it nice and sticky, but it's different. It's not with a bunch of excess available glue. It's drug into the track. Slick tires need that. So I go out there. I honestly, my conditions were not right from taking the tree. I was pulling a little left. I knew in the car. John knew when he realized it, but didn't pull me out. I figured, it's a test pass, but we cleared that up moving forward. Test pass or not, grab my shoes, pull me out, push it back in. We weren't using radios. Things were just in such disarray on this whole test day that it was like, I felt like it was out to lunch, pulling in transit. It just, my guys, nothing against anybody. It just was a shit show, and that's why you test sometimes, and you have these days. It doesn't always work out perfectly. Sometimes testing would be great, and this time it didn't. I go out and blow the tire off. Level trans brake, dip. I'm already in my head like, My earbuds weren't in. My seatbelts were readjusted because I just had white safety redo my seatbelts. They weren't imperfect. I was uncomfortable with how imperfect they were. It was super hot and muggy. Just everything about it was just like, this is not meant to be. I'm so glad this pass probably didn't even happen. But we drove all the way down there, spent 6 hours, 7 hours, I don't even know. We left at 3, got home at basically 3. So you figure this is called 12 hours of wasted energy, fuel, time, money, all of it, because we put a new stator in X2 and had zero data. Zero. Frustrating. You go to somewhere like MIR. But dude, I tell you, man, the last couple times we've been there, it's just been a bust. Hope for the third time will be a charm when we go back. But that's our end of our test. He'll probably just sum it up a little bit. We had a really cool friend of Caden's come along from Europe. He came over from Czech, and it's his first time ever being a part of drag racing in general. He crewed, he did tire pressure, he freaking killed it. I think Brad's got a little interview here with Yakeem talking about it. Super smart kid, so tire pressure is obviously a very important part of drag racing, but needless to say, it can be more of a less functional deal where it takes less of an individual to be able to have to do it. But and it's understood it, airing them up, new DA was dropping, hold them a little high, not have to throw a pump to them, because by the time we get down to lower temps, they're gonna already kind of drop into place. It's really good. Caden obviously knows how to pick good, smart kids. So he got to hang out. Unfortunately for everybody, Joel that came out from Pride of Fab, Joel came down to help out with the truck, which he's never honestly been able to come out and be a full part of the truck since he built it, and we were all looking for a great time. Didn't happen. Felt super disappointed for Joel being able to be out there, and I wanted him to experience a great time with great drag racing, us PBing, numbers, all that energy, which would make him want to come back. The man's probably never going to step back on the drag strip in the near future again with us with 2 vehicles, probably. Hope that's not the case. Hope I'm wrong. Brad came out to do some video, and here we are videoing here in my shop today because I was like, we're done. I was just like, I just was in a mood and the funk and super frustrated and upset. But yeah, I don't really know where to go from here other than I'm in work mode, man. I want to make some money. I want to grow these businesses. I want to grow Northeast. I want to grow C2. In all its divisions. We're trying to work on building the crane division now. It's a hectic day, hectic time. It's Monday for me today, so it's super hectic. And guess what, guys? I don't know where the freak my wallet is, which I know, but dude, I left my fucking wallet on the table. Thank God through my trust. Just the fact that I just left my wallet on a table and ain't in my pocket tells you how I'm spread way too thin this morning. I got too many things, too many irons of fire, too many things, too many loose ends to handle, and I kind of knew going in today it was gonna be like this. Honestly, if my wife was here, she would make it better because she's my glue. Just her smile. She's a beautiful smile. She makes me happy. All right, guys, that's it, man. We'll catch up with you guys later.